Hello and welcome to Club 1, Episode 2 of The Pilgrimage on FM26. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, it's going to be the first two games in the Enterprise National League North. We'll be playing Worksop at home and then Oxford City away, and as you can see, we come into it off the back of a really decent pre-season. So let's see if we can get the season proper off to a good start as well. And the team to face Worksop is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Worksop, and it is Durnley in goal, back four of Ireland, Fensom, Menez and Matheson. Thomas behind Mellor and Veiling in midfield, Ataluku on the left, Kay on the right, and Danny Elliott up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well here is my first team talk, and as you can see, my assistant manager is recommending I say we're favourites for a reason and they should be left in no doubt as to why. I think that's true, and I'm going to agree with him, so I'm just going to go with that. And let's get out there and start the match. We are underway, and it is Worksop who get the game going. Woods finds Hutchinson. It's played out to the right for Bramall, and the highlight comes to an end. So it was just the kick-off highlight. And on 6 minutes, we've got our first chance. It is Kay over the free kick. And he's gone right-footed and hasn't missed by very much at all. It's just over the crossbar. And the highlight comes to an end. And on 15 minutes, we've got another highlight. It is Kay over the free kick again. Rolled short this time to Mellor. Into the box for Thomas, who dollies it into the keeper's hands. But it is a free kick to Worksop for an offside. And now it is an O'Malley corner for Worksop Town. So it's left-footed out swinger, headed away, only as far as Bramall, who shoots straight at Max Durnley, who holds on. Highlight is continuing. It's bowled out to Ireland, and then the highlight comes to an end. And now 24 minutes in, it is O'Malley to Williams. O'Malley again on the left-hand side, plays it infield to Starchenko. Williams, O'Malley, back to Williams, who crosses, and the header is straight into the gloves of Max Durnley, who makes a comfortable save. Worksop are playing better than us at the moment. So it is very much a case of what can we do. Obviously now we do have shouts. I will demand more. As Fensom nods it back to Durnley in goal. And he drops it down and plays it out to Fensom. On to Ireland. Further forward is Ataluku. Cuts inside. Plays it short to Veiling. Thomas to Fensom. Ataluku. Back to Fensom. Ireland down the left-hand side. Gives the ball away to Bramall. Played back to Waterfall. Cogill. Plays it forward for Williams on the left-hand side. Williams goes past his man. Gets the cross in. And Bramall's effort is saved by Durnley. Ball still alive. Headed up by Menez and out by Matheson. And volleyed backwards by Starchenko. Hutchinson to Joseph. Hutchinson into Starchenko, who goes for goal. And it's deflected for a corner. And at the moment, it is all Worksop Town. So there is something very, very wrong with the way we're playing at the moment. Ataluku's not having a great time out there. Other than that, there's nothing really, really obvious, although Kay actually as well. So it's the two wingers that are letting us down. And once again, it is a works-up highlights. O'Malley with the throw-in. Woods to O'Malley. And headed away, but only as far as Hutchinson, whose effort is over the top. And I definitely think the two wingers are coming off at half-time. As Joseph plays it back. Now Waterfall to the right for Bramall. Bramall down the right-hand side, skins his man and gets the cross in. The header looping up and thankfully over the bar. And now 40 minutes in, Veiling to Mellor. Forward to Elliott, who's all on his own. Plays it out to the right to Kay, who goes past his man. Can he get the cross in this time? He's into the area. He's lost the ball. And Kai Williams plays it out because Danny Elliott has picked up an injury that he's not going to be able to carry on from. And that is going to mean a first half change. And Danny Elliott will be replaced by Heathcote, I think. Although actually, undo that. Let's move Mellor forward. And then Danny Elliott can be replaced by Kay in midfield. And Buckley Ricketts can come on the right wing. That will do. We'll confirm that change. And it is Ireland with the throw-in. And Kay back to Ireland. Crossed in. Buckley Ricketts. 50p head over the top. And that might well be it for the first half. Although the highlight is continuing. Taylor. And now it's Williams. Down the left-hand side. Gets away from Matheson. Although Matheson does win it eventually. Manéis to Matheson. Buckley Ricketts, who's dropped very deep, has given it away to Williams, who crosses and keeper makes the save. Durnley concedes the corner. And it will be O'Malley with the in-swinger. And what's he going to do with it? In fact, he goes to the edge of the area. Buckley Ricketts heads clear. Ataluku holds it up. Buckley Ricketts needs help from there. Surely. He's drifted all the way out to the right. Holds it up. Finds Veiling. Thomas to Kay. It's out to the left for Ireland. Forward to Ataluku. Ireland to Thomas. Ireland again. Forward to Ataluku. Ireland to Ataluku this time. And that is half time. And it is Macclesfield 0, Worksop 0 at the break. Not enough shots. Disappointing. So I think we're going to have to make some tactical changes. And we are going to go to something slightly more attacking, I think. So out of possession, we're going to push our wingers forward again. And Kay is going to come in as a central midfield. In fact, let's make him a wide covering central midfielder. And we'll make you a central midfielder. In fact, could you be a normal central midfielder? You could. Although, let's get him pressing. And what can we do substitution-wise to help out? I think we look to get Fensom off. And we bring on Robinson. And Mayonnaise for Heathcote. And that will do. We'll get into the second half. We've made our substitutions. Etaluku comes down the left-hand side. Played over the top, but that's too far forward. And Taylor drops on it quite comfortably. And now we're on a balanced mentality. I'm going to go to positive as Veiling finds Kay. Etaluku through from Mella, who gets to the byline, cuts it back. Etaluku holds it up. Mella, and that's blocked wide for a corner. The changes will now take place. And now it is a Worksop free kick from a very promising position just outside the area. And the keeper's made the save. It's a corner to Worksop. And I think at this point, Etaluku might be done. And I'll bring on Luke Duffy. As the ball over the top finds Mella, who holds it up, clips it in. Buckley Rickett's header is just over the crossbar. And it's a Worksop goal kick. The highlight comes to an end. And now we're on the attack again. Matheson's cross in. And Bramall's header away. In fact, Bramall is on the end of it. Plays it forward to Joseph. Kay plays it short for Veiling. On to Buckley Ricketts, into Mella. And the shot is just wide. 52 gone. But Duffy with the ball on the left. Plays it infield to Kay. Kay doubles back. Plays it backwards to Robinson. Ball in for Mella. Held up by Kay. Mella to Ireland. Back to Thomas. Thomas from range. Forces the save and wins the corner. 61 gone. It's Matheson now with the throw-in. Veiling gives it back. Veiling's cross into the box. Header away. Kay brings it down. And the shot is off the post from Duffy and cleared by O'Malley. Williams to Woods. Goes back to his keeper, Taylor. Taylor up to the edge and beyond of his area. Clips it forward to the right wing. Robinson wins the header. Finds Kay. Robinson again. Comes forward. Finds Veiling. Clipped over the top. And Hutchinson volleys clear. Duffy's header. Cleared away. Starchenko over the halfway line, but there's nobody on the end of it. And it's going to go out for a Macclesfield throw. And I think the final change, I'm not ready to make it yet, but it is definitely going to be Matheson. As Ireland finds Duffy. Played back to Robinson. Ireland. Kay. To Duffy. Clipped forward. Mella is in and volleys it straight into the gloves of Taylor. It's an easy save and he's made it comfortably. Now Taylor launches it and the highlight comes to an end. And now Martin beaten in the air by Heathcote. Kay to Duffy round the corner, but Mellor doesn't get there. Martin to Woods. Long ball forward is going to be the goalkeeper's. And he's allowed it to run out. I'm not sure why. Not sure that was the right move as the highlight comes to an end. But now we've got a corner. Ireland from the corner. So it's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. Near post, headed away. Kay to Ireland. Steps inside, goes for goal. And hits the crossbar. And it's out for a Worksop goal kick. And now I am going to take Matheson off and bring on Brandon Lee. That will necessitate a little bit of a switch around, as Durnley takes the goal kick short to Brandon Lee. Buckley Ricketts. Brandon Lee goes for the ball forward. It's headed away. O'Malley to Woods. To Williams. Starchenko holds it up, plays it backwards to O'Malley. And Williams on the left plays it forward for Starchenko. He's gone past his man, but Heathcote gets back to win it. Duffy beaten in the air. Bramall to Woods. Williams dispossessed. Buckley Ricketts dispossessed in turn. O'Malley to Woods. Starchenko to Williams. Woods to Williams. Back with Woods. Finds O'Malley. Starchenko to Williams. Starchenko to Martin. And the shot is off the crossbar and cleared by Ireland and out for a throw-in. We are really struggling at the moment just to contain them. So demand more. And I'm going to go attacking. We're at home. And we've not shown anywhere near enough threat in this match so far. Starchenko goes for goal, but skies the opportunity. And the highlight comes to an end. But it's Starchenko for our opponents again. Woods to O'Malley. Williams. And the ball forward is only picked out by Heathcote. Veiling gives it away. Williams cross. Martin beaten in the air. And it will be a throw-in to our opponents. And we're into the last 11 minutes of the match. Hutchinson with the throw-in on the right-hand side. He's taking his time with it. Finds Bramall. Bramall to Leasley. It's cut out and Kay strides over the halfway line. He's going to have to go himself. He's got no support, but he holds it up, finds Mellor, and the shot from Kay is over the top and out for a goal kick. 10 minutes to go. We're just going to go with what we've got. Leasley to Bramall, steps inside, loses out. Duffy to Veiling. Buckley Ricketts to Lee on the right hand side. Lee is taken out, and that's a free kick right on the edge of the area. How close was it to a penalty? Incredibly close. Crossed in, and the header is over the top from Mellor. And we're into the 90th minute. There's going to be 3 added. And is that going to be enough for us to have one more chance that we can take? Duffy with the right-footed in-swinging corner. Can he find a blue shirt? And can we take the opportunity? Duffy crosses it in. It's headed away by a yellow shirt. And that is the full-time whistle. And it is Macclesfield FC 0. Worksop Town 0. And I'll be back with the second match of today's episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is Oxford City. And the team for this one, Evans in goal, back four, Ireland, Robinson, Fensom and Matheson. Kay behind Veiling and Thomas in midfield, Atiluku on the left, Buckley Ricketts on the right and Mellor up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager wants to be impressed and wants them to put on a show, and I think that's an entirely reasonable position to take. So I'm just going to agree with him, and let's get out there and try and get our first win of the season. So we are underway, but it is our opponents who kick off. McEachran to Clark. It's played left to Roddy, and the highlight comes to an end. And the ball comes down out of the sky. McEachran wins it. Now Ireland to Veiling. We can counter. Veiling goes past his man, slides it left to Atiluku, who's gone past his man as if he's not even there, crosses it in. In fact, it's a shot rather than a cross, and he very nearly picked out the far corner. It is our opponents on the attack, but we've won it back, although Atiluku gives it straight to Burrows, and Wiggett to Johnson, Burnett to Ashby, Wiggett onto Roddy, into Clark. Clark shoots, and Ewan Clark's shot, I think, got a deflection, and it's Fox the keeper, and it is Oxford City 1, Macclesfield 0. So now I am definitely going to have to demand more, as Ireland comes forward down the left, crosses it in, hammered away and out for a throw-in. Johnson puts it into touch. Highlight comes to an end. And at the moment we look way off the pace. So plenty of work to do before the next episode. And I'll obviously play quite a few games to try and bed the squad in, but at the moment it looks like it's going to be a long hard season. McEachran plays it right to Byrne. Byrne is taken out by Atiluku, and that could be a yellow. In fact, he's got away with a warning, which is slightly fortunate, I think. And Atiluku is one of the ones who's playing poorly again, as this time it is Kay. Plays it to the left for Fensom. Back to Kay. Now Robinson goes for the big ball forward. Finds Buckley Ricketts, who gets it down. Crosses it in. Atiluku's header hits the side netting, and it's out of play for a goal kick. There'll be 1 minute of added time, and there won't be, in fact, there won't be a highlight, and there is the half-time whistle. Oxford City 1, Macclesfield 0 at the break, and that's disappointing. We have to be better in front of goal, and I think we need at least a couple of changes. So the question is, what can we change? And I think I'm going to take Mellor off. And do we bring on Heathcote or do we bring on McLeod? I'm going to go McLeod. And I am going to make a change at the back as well. And I'm going to put Fensom to right back. And I'm going to take Matheson off and bring on Menes. And that'll do for now. So second half underway. And now K to Ireland. Down the left-hand side, Ataluku, but the highlight comes to an end. Now Johnson plays it forward for Oxford to Burnett. Back to Wiggett. Wiggett goes left to Roddy. Roddy crosses it in. And McEachran brings it down. Keeps it in just. Holds it up and shoots straight at the keeper. Volleyed away only as far as Burrows, who gets his cross in. Clark beaten in the air. Buckley Ricketts brings it away and the highlight comes to an end. And now, I think my next change is going to be K. Although it could easily be Ataluku. In fact, Ataluku might make more sense, depending on what's on the bench. Yeah, we can bring on Luke Duffy for Ataluku. And why is that not confirmed? Because there is still a highlight ongoing, that's why. Now Clark cuts inside. He's allowed to keep going. And the jinking run goes for the shot, but it's straight down the throat of Evans in our goal. And Evans rolls it out, finds Fensom, down the line to Buckley Ricketts. Buckley Ricketts, still going, loses out to Roddy, who smashes it into the back of the stand, and the highlight comes to an end. Now we have made that change. And we've got now, I think we take Fensom off and bring on Matty Williams as Westendorf comes forward, crosses it in, back out to Byrne, who steps inside, goes for the shot, and Evans is right behind it and launches it downfield. Comes out of the sky, headed forward to Ashby, back to Burrows. Burrows backwards to Johnson, to Wiggett. And now Roddy plays it infield for Wiggett. Wiggett's long ball forward. Clark won't get there. And that's a goal kick. And now Evans with the goal kick. Out to Williams. Played forward to Buckley Ricketts. Back to Thomas. Thomas's long ball forward is only going to find the keeper. The highlight continues. And the question now is how long before I make our final change. At the moment, I don't want to do it. Byrne plays it to Ashby. McEachran. Now Burnett. Whaling to Thomas. McLeod bunts it out of play because Buckley Ricketts is down. I don't think it's going to be one that's going to make him come off. And it isn't. In fact, it will be. And I'm going to bring Sam Heathcote on. It's not his ideal position to play out on the right wing, as Ireland crosses it in. And Roddy's header, Buckley Ricketts picks it up. Clipped back in. Vailing's header, and he can't keep it down. It's over the crossbar. And we're going to make a little bit of a tactical switch. And we're going to put Heathcote up front and McLeod on the right. And we're also going to take Ireland off and bring on Dawson. In fact, I cannot make any more, so we'll just confirm what we've already done. And now Wiggett to Burnett, Wiggett to Roddy. Down the left-hand side into Clark, Roddy to Clark, and they're in behind us again. This isn't good. Clark beats his man, gets the shot away, and Ewan Clark makes it 2-0 to Oxford City. We waste no time getting the match back underway. And we're going to go attacking to try and at least get something out of the game. Still 15 minutes to go, but we've shown nothing so far. As Ashby plays it square. Johnson to Burnett. To Roddy. Forward into midfield for Clark. Back to Roddy. Plays it down the line for Clark. Clark goes past his man. And into the box. Clark to the byline. And the keeper spills it. And Isaac Westendorf makes it 3-0 to Oxford City. And this is turning into an absolute pasting. And it's Oxford on the attack again. Roddy down the left-hand side. It's all gone through him. Westendorf beaten in the air. Veiling heads clear, but only as far as Wilson. Ashby to Wilson. Byrne to Wilson. And that's going to be out of play. And we're going to go very attacking for the last few minutes. Try and at least get a goal. Clark, though, for Oxford. Plays it forward to Scott. Heathcote wins it back. Now, can we counter? Williams to Thomas. Williams to McLeod. Holds it up. Plays it forward for Williams. And that's out of play for a Macclesfield throw. And it will be Williams to take it. Thomas plays it back for Robinson. Ball over the top. Heathcote beaten in the air. Clark to McEachran. Clark. Still going. Clark down the left-hand side. Looks for options. Instead goes for goal. And dollies it straight into the arms of Evans. And hopefully that'll be their last chance of the match. It's already 3-0. And an embarrassing defeat. 5 minutes of added time have been signalled. And 3 of those have gone. But it's an Oxford highlight. And Mara plays it down the line for Clark. Into the box. Robinson heads away. But only as far as Clark. And he shoots wide. Could have been 4. Thankfully it's not. It's still 3. And it's played out to Ireland. Down the left-hand side for Duffy. Into Heathcote. Veiling. Forward, but Duffy is beaten to it. And Scott puts it out of play for a Macclesfield throw. Ireland with what will be the final attack of the match. Menaes to Robinson. Skied ball forward. Headed away comfortably. Menaes lumps it into the area. Headed away again. Heathcote beaten to it. And it's allowed to bounce. Menaes plays it forward for Ireland. And Duffy gives it straight to Ashby. Byrne holds it up. Finds Wilson. Wilson down the right hand side. Plays it infield for McEachran for Oxford. And that is the full-time whistle. Oxford City 3. Macclesfield FC 0. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the early league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and it makes disappointing reading after only 2 games. We're sat in 19th place with a draw and defeat from our opening 2 matches. We've yet to score a league goal. We've conceded 3. So lots of things to improve on, and it is going to be a while before I come back. So let's have a look and make a decision as to when. And I think what I'm going to do is bring you back in September and show you the games away to early leaders Kidderminster and Chorley. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.